I wanted to write a song about the feeling of going back to things or ways of thinking that you know are bad for you. And what better metaphor for that than a moth to a flame? So, Moths Don't Sting is a song about cycles, about repetition. There's a lot of repetition in this song, both in the lyrics and sonically. I really wanted to try and capture the feeling of just being stuck in a loop in your thoughts, in your life, just like feeling stuck and feeling like you can't get out of it. And with that, I wanted to include a sort of gentleness. And so that's why I chose moss as sort of like the theme or like the imagery for this song. This is only a verse in my Bible of bitterness. I know I'm not gonna let go of this low blow. It's the sting and the thrill of the kiss. I was inspired to start writing the song while watching the new Knives Out movie, Wake Up Dead Man. There's a line in the beginning of the movie where Kerry Washington's character says something like, this, or the money is only a psalm in my Bible, or in the Bible of my bitterness. And I really just like clutched onto Bible of bitterness. I love alliteration, second spring. I mean, just like that's my shit. So I really wanted to include Bible of bitterness, and I tweaked it a little, obviously, to avoid, complete and utter plagiarism, but still credit to Knives Out for the initial seed. And then the song sort of just evolved from there. So the first verse is really just sort of establishing the pattern and sort of just like the feelings of feeling stuck and feeling angry at yourself for feeling that way. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to, wanting to acknowledge your feelings, but also being almost upset by them and just wanting to get it over with and move on. And in writing this song, I sort of unpacked a lot of things that I didn't even necessarily know I was thinking about, and sort of was able to heal certain, I guess, ideas that I had in my head. And I don't know if I could ever get through this solo. I haven't been at my best, just so you know. It's the heart beating out of your chest. So this verse is really about seeking companionship and support and feeling like that's okay, and like you don't have to sort of suffer alone or just like, deal with everything by yourself. At the time of writing this, I was having sort of a bad OCD episode, and I was seeking a lot of support from, the internet and stuff, things you're not supposed to do. But I was trying not to beat myself up about that, but also acknowledge that like there are better ways to go through things like that. And luckily I have a lot of support both from my friends, my family, and also my wonderful husband Garrett, who's filming this video. Do thumbs up. Or, oh, we got the magic hands. Anyways, I just wanted to sort of establish that a tone of like, shit sucks, but like it's gonna be okay. Everybody knows it's a bad, bad sign if you fall down hard when your legs aren't tied. Oh, everybody knows it's a bad, bad way to go. Oh, everyone can see it's a half-shut door that you push and you pull till you can't anymore. Oh, everybody knows it's a sad, sad way to be. The chorus sort of evolves from the sort of more singular experience and situation that I was dealing with in the earlier verse of the song, and into more just like generalized sort of feeling stuck, feeling like, you're running and you're not going anywhere. A lot of my songs and my songwriting process I sort of describe as puzzle piecing. So I take little snippets that I write during various times of my life, and so I'm always inspired by different things that I'm going through, different things that I see, different, you know, people that I talk to, and then I sort of put it all together. And so it still is within the theme, but in the chorus I was kind of speaking more about career. You know, I was thinking about what it means to be an artist, how it can feel, especially as a small artist, and you feel like you're competing against all these big guys with giant budgets, and you feel like you're just running, you know, you're Sisyphus going up the hill with the boulder, but you're never going to reach the top. And I was also in the chorus sort of trying to fight back against myself a little bit and say, like, okay, well, your legs aren't tied, like nothing's stopping you, you can do it. The only person stopping you is yourself, and that's a huge theme within the entire song. You can have it if you want it. It's a moth, it's the haunted, not a light that you want. It better put it out again. When the question is the statement and you guess it but you hate it, couldn't hurt to be complacent, better start it all again. So I initially didn't write this song with a rap. I kind of wrote it just to end with me going oh, 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 over and over again. But when I was listening to it back, I thought, you know what, this needs a little something, like this needs a little jazz to it. So I wrote this piece, just a short little verse that sort of turned into a rap. I'm not a rapper, although in 6th grade I did win the Future Rapper Award at my middle school, which this is true. So I guess it's just all coming to fruition. But the last part of the song is really just kind of wrapping it up and trying to convey the message of, you know, when I feel stuck and when I go through these things, and in turn when you feel stuck, because obviously songwriting is very personal, but I do always write songs in the hopes that other people who might be feeling the same things or thinking the same things as me don't feel alone, because I often do feel alone in what I think, and that's why I write, is to not feel alone. To feel like you're never stuck, you're never truly stuck. You know, even if you're in quicksand, there's maybe a stick that can pull you out, or, you know, there's always something you can do. And so it was just saying you can have it if you want it, and that's just sort of been my mantra. And the very ending of the song is just saying you can always start again, meaning basically exactly that. In another one of my songs, Ouroboros, it's also about a sort of cyclical way of thinking and feeling like you're kind of just like, you know, eating yourself over and over. And this, I think, is kind of in a way sort of a tie-in to that. But in this case, I've spat the tail out and I'm slithering away into the sunset.